Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 2 of Long May We Plat on The Witness. And today I have a special guest. My sister is here to help me get through the game.
Hello.
Thanks for taking a while to say hello. Alright, so we were here last time and we were finishing a bunch of symmetrical puzzles, and we ended up coming here and there's a recording. I guess what we'll do is, actually before we listen to the recording, let's go have a quick look at the puzzle. So the way this works is we've got 3 screens on the right and 3 screens on the left, and then we've got this big sort of this thing here, it's not on, so we need to turn it on. The only way to turn it on is to solve this puzzle, the only way to solve that one is to solve this one, and so on and so forth. So essentially it starts here, and the idea is to complete this puzzle, just, the simple way, so get all the dots. And then what we've got to do is we've got the puzzle there, and we have to reflect it exactly on this side, but in a mirror image. So we go 2 up, 1 to the right, 2 down, 1, 2, 3 to the right, 2 up, 2 left, 2 up. 2 up, 2 to the left, 1 up, 1 right, 1 up, and 1 left. But that's hard to remember, so you got to kind of just keep it in your mind and draw the thing backwards. So for the most part, it's probably going to be like this, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's essentially what you have to do. You have to create the answer, use the screen on the right to create the answer, and then actually mirror it on the other one. So they're not too bad. So let's try this one. Maybe like this. Yeah, like this. Cool. So this is a nice, interesting shape. I don't know. The only thing I don't know how to do is kind of do it in my head. Like I have to kind of like just look at it and try and remember it. You could take a picture, obviously, to make it a lot easier. Okay, I think I've got it. So like this.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it didn't work. Okay, so because it didn't work, now I have to redo this one. So yeah, that's another thing that happens. The way to prevent like the player from just constantly, trying the same thing or trying, different things over and over again quickly is to stop them from, do that and make it a bit more annoying to give the player it's like, calm down, you can work out the puzzle. So let's go. So it's definitely left, down, through the middle, all the way to the top, except, so just below that, and then that way. So is it, I think it's like this? Is that what I did?
I think that's what you did. You need to come down 1, I think.
Ah, okay, yeah. So, like that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So not too bad, but it can get tough. Now this one's interesting. This is another one where you've got to really be careful about where you start. So if you start here, you can grab these 2. You can grab these 2. Okay, so I started in exactly the right place. But my point was that if I start here, immediately you're like, okay, you can't get that, so you can't start there. Then it's the same issue here. You can't get that. And then here, same thing. So you start here, and then immediately you just know. All right, so through the middle, another way you could go is like, okay, through the middle, 2 blocks here, then you go all the way to the top, and then all the way to the bottom, and then finish. So through the middle, 2 down, all the way to the top, all the way here, and there. Oh, okay, so I reflected that incorrectly, so let's just do that again. Yeah, the R2 button, it's a lot more sensitive. It's funny that it's one of those things where you play the game for so long and then you know where the sensitivities lie. So all the way to the bottom, all the way to the top, and then there. So there, and then there? No, that's not right.
That's what we did before, right?
Yeah, so it must be like this.
I think you're using the wrong circle, maybe?
Am I using the wrong start point?
Because it needs to be reflecting.
Yeah, that has to be
right. Is
right.
That correct?
Hang on a
second. So on this one, did you use...
So, yeah, that's correct. It's just mirroring. So, hang on. Left once, twice down, then left again, then all the way to the top, left, because obviously here is right, and then down to there, and then finish. So left, down twice, left, then up all the way to the top, left, and then hang on, let's look one more time. then down to there. So
That's what we do.
wait. Huh? Wait. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, now I'm really... Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Is this
I'm pretty sure we're...
flipped? Because look at the end. Look, the end is here. But here, the end is here. So is it upside down without even noticing? So would it be... So it's like this then? I didn't realize that until just now. It's this.
What the hell?
That last one is upside down. It's not a mirror image, isn't it?
Hold on. Are all the other ones in the
They're
middle?
all mirrors. Look, well, this one here is in the middle, right?
In the middle, so
Hang on, okay, let's have a look. So
that one's in the middle, so it doesn't really...
I can't even tell like what's going on. Is it a mirror image? I guess that's a mirror image. Hang on. Let me look at that one and that one. So yeah, I think this one is mirrored, and then this one is mirrored and upside down.
And what's the first one?
The first one is probably just... So mirrored? Yeah. Yet another thing that I haven't noticed about the game. So this here is an exact mirror image of this, right? Because it almost looks like a backwards question mark here at the top. Then you've got this one, which is another mirror image. You can tell because of the way the shape is here. And then this last one, the shape is in the wrong place. My very first answer was correct, but then I realized that the end point is actually... That is incredible. Is there anything on the screen that makes it look like it's... Are the bolts on the bottom? That would be... I thought for a second... There are bolts here, but I thought for a second that's exactly what it was. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. So here is the first of... I think the first of our trophies. So we're going to get a laser here. So what's going to happen is... let's watch this thing in all its glory, because it is really quite remarkable. Symmetry. How perfect. All right, so yeah, we get this laser. It's a really big contraption. Also realized it's got rust on it, which I guess is more than adding to the story. Like, this has been here for a long time, and yet, yeah, like what year are we in? Because this seems pretty futuristic. I mean, you could still create this, I'm sure, in our lifetime, but yeah. Okay, so what happens is it generates this like tower-like thing, and then it starts charging up, as you can see there. And now in a few seconds, it'll aim itself, and it'll activate a laser. And the laser goes directly to the tower that we spotted, that I mentioned at the beginning of the game. That is sort of the end game. I was telling the audience that when you actually exit out of the first two doors and you're climbing up the stairs, you remember at the beginning, the very first thing you see is the tower, and it's like that's your destination, which is really cool. All right, so let's play this. I'm going to play this audio recording, and then while it's playing, I'm going to work my way down to this little area down here where there's just a handful of extra really cool puzzles to complete. So let's see what this one is about. I haven't actually listened to this in my practice, I forgot.
One nature, perfect and pervading, circulates in all natures. One reality, all comprehensive, contains within itself all realities. The one moon reflects itself wherever there is a sheet of water, and all the moons in the waters are embraced within the one moon. The absolute of all the Buddhas enters into my own being, and my own being is found in union with theirs. The inner light is beyond praise and blame. Like space, it knows no boundaries. Yet it is even here, within us, ever retaining its serenity and fullness. It is only when you hunt for it that you lose it. You cannot take hold of it, but equally you cannot get rid of it. And while you can do neither, it goes on its own way. You remain silent, and it speaks. You speak, and it is dumb. The great gate of charity is wide open, with no obstacles before it. Young Cha Tashi, circa 700.
Okay, so there's Ashley Johnson again narrating that piece of history from a very long time ago. I have no idea what it means because it is way over my head. Anyway, we have this puzzle. Now, this puzzle is a slight variation on this area, and these puzzles are actually one of my favorites. So immediately, the first thing you realize is you can see the blocks in the background, like in the water. And so what you got to do is just place the line around the blocks, and that completes your puzzle. Boom. But oh, it gets better. Let's keep going. So let's go to this one. All right, let's try this one. You'll notice how the game pulls you in, like as you're, like you can, yeah, like, can I do this one? Okay, you can do puzzles from far away, but notice as we get close, the game actually pulls you in. There's a very, this is one of the things that the game does, and it's gonna benefit us, and it's gonna hinder us in a way. Now this one's tricky. I think the intention here is exactly the same as the previous puzzle, but you have to use the reflection to understand that the rock reflects in the water as much as it does there at the beginning, but the tree is blocking it. So you could actually, like, you know, move the perspective to see, oh man, that's huge, that rock is gigantic. So you got to go all the way to the top. Then you come down here for this little one. Then here it's masked by the rocks again, and then finally at the top there, it's masked, and then boom, you got that one too. But trust me, they're not gonna. Those first two, they're easy. This is where things get interesting. So let's activate this puzzle. All right, what do we have here? Well, if you try doing this, that doesn't work. If you try doing this, that doesn't work, because you're like looking at it and you're like, okay, it kind of extends a little bit into this first area. Like it looks like you don't see it here, but it does look like it would go there from the perspective. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to angle it so that you look at these ones, and when you position it just right, bada bing, bada boom, you've got, I believe this might be the same answer as the very first one. I'm not 100% sure on that. If not, it's pretty close. And there you go. Isn't that incredible? That. Yeah. Oh, there's more.
But I remember when we first found it, and we were just like, oh,
yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you find it and you're like, oh man, how is that even possible? Okay, this one, I think they chose to do pretty much the same thing. So just go over here. I'm pretty sure this one's fine. I can't remember. Okay, yeah, this one's good. There is a slight variation on this one. It's because you've got like two rocks here that are pretty close, and you've got the one in the background there and the one really far at the back. So I guess it's using like multiple perspectives there. And now the final one. And these puzzles are just for completion. There's no extra, a bunch of pillows here as well. There's no extra like thing in regards to them. So here you're like, okay, what am I even looking at? If it's supposed to be the same, there's nothing. You're like, I know. It's this, and then you just keep playing around with it, and you realize you can't quite position the puzzle how you want unless you use a completely different method, and that is these palm trees, and you got to get really close, and then all of a sudden the answer is there. Absolutely incredible. Just one of the best one of the best areas in the game, I think. This one, very, very tough to figure out, but so enjoyable to do. How do I get up here? There we go. I was like, how do I get back up? Because now we need to leave this area and we need to go start a new area. There's more to do, but we will come back at some point and do that. All right, let's head to the desert area. There's fair bit to do here. This one, it's funny, I was watching someone on Twitch play this game at the beginning of the year, and they had such a difficult time with this, but this one was actually one of my easier, like one of the times where I had an easier time to do these puzzles. And then he played a different section, and that was a section that I had tons of trouble with. I've actually just put it exactly where I need to be. It was a section that I had a ton of trouble with, and he just breezed through. All right, so the way this works, if you get there in the exact right position, you'll see that you've got a gigantic ball of lava in the sky known as the sun, and it's shining a light on these puzzles. And you can see that the answer to this puzzle here is this. And obviously without the sun to help you there, it's going to be quite difficult to work out what the answer to this is. So then then it's just a variation on things. So here you got another one. You can tell that the answer goes up to here, and then I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to notice. I'm not 100% sure, but is this? Hang on. So I think the idea, yeah, okay. So you can actually see down here that there is a bit of a shadow that the sun is making a shadow here, and then you can't see one here, right? So you know that the puzzle continues into here, but doesn't go here. So it has to finish here, and I think that's what the intention is. There we go. So that's like immediately, as soon as you get to the first puzzle, you're like, okay, that makes sense. You use the sun to work out where the line is going. But then this second one provides another obstacle and goes, all right, well, you got to go there, but then how do you know where it finishes? You know that it finishes there because you can't see it finishing here, and there's no other way to finish the puzzle. So that's brilliant. All right, this one, not too bad. You can actually position the sun to see the starting point is here. The only downside to this is that like the way that they've done it is it's hard to tell exactly like where you're supposed to start. But yeah, this one, I mean, you can see that it's a line that finishes here. It's just very dim. And then you're like, well, how do I see that side? You use the thing on the back. So let's just remember. So it starts there and ends there. And now all we have to see is how the sun reflects on the rest of it. All right, so we know... Actually, could we? So the answer is either going to be this, which I don't think it is. I think it's this. Oh, it's not. Okay. That's very interesting.
Oh, you can almost see it better without it on.
Yeah. Well, you can definitely see the line.
So if you
is
push
this
it back,
supposed to? Yeah, hang on. I will. Is that supposed to be something there?
well, yeah, it will be because the way that we did it didn't work, which means the
Yeah. No, I'm definitely sure it would be. I'm just trying to think if... Yeah, let's move back to the other side and see if there's anything else we can glean from that. So we know that it goes down there. We obviously know the answer to the puzzle now, based on the trial and error. That's another thing. I wonder if... Yeah, that's very interesting that they don't...
What did you do before?
I did... Did I do this?
Yeah, I think you did. Or you did that.
That's the answer. I think that, yeah, I think I must have done this. I think I did that. All right, that was a mistake then. In that case, yeah, that's fine. In that case, you can work out that puzzle because on this side, you can see that the line goes up here, which means it doesn't go here. And then you know that it goes here, and the only way to get to this part here is to go down and that way because you can't, it's not there and there's no other way to get there. All right, the next one. Is it that one that appeared? Oh, it's still, okay, the ones at the top, right? All right, the ones at the top, these are crazy. So you're like, how the hell am I supposed to find? And then all of a sudden you see this one here. They're pretty tricky to find. So that one looks like nice and simple. The next one, I think from memory, is like under here or something. Or is that, no, that's this side, sorry. Yeah, this one's pretty tricky. You've got to, you can see, I think it's just a straight line.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember.
Yep, diagonal.
But is that it
No,
there too?
It's from the
It
top.
is definitely? All right, let's have a
Yeah.
look. Oh, it's not. It is this
My
here.
bad. Ah, yeah, it goes from...
I think it goes like this. There you go. And then this last one, is it? It's either climbing up and looking at it directly. No. What about from the front here?
Is it
No.
from the other side?
It might be from the other side. Let's have a look. Oops. Let's go over here and try and get a good look at it from this side. Okay, nothing from there. Nothing from there. It must be from down again. I just didn't look well enough. Let's try that again. There's just like a particular place you have to stand and it's... There we go. And it's quite frustrating to find sometimes. It's funny that actually that middle one is a straight line down. This one's a straight line like diagonally, and this one just has a slight edge to it. And then this last one's not too bad. I think you just have to stand there right under it. It's like an upside down U or something. And then that powers this one, and then that enables you to see this one here. So this one, you got to be quite vigilant as well with where you stand. Can't even remember if I'm supposed to stand it right at the back. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we can see it finishes down here. Let me quickly run over here. I'm pretty sure I have to stand from here. Ah. It moves so slowly, but I'm pretty sure. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. It appears like a light in the darkness. Nice. Alright, cool. And what that did is, so that powered that, and then that powered that. Oh, can't get out. And that powers this, which enables you to get down here. And now there's more of these puzzles. A lot more of these puzzles, and they get more and more devious. Alright, now here's where things get quite tricky. Alright, so first of all, you can see at the end, or is that the beginning? That looks like the beginning. So you can see the beginning of that line, so you know that the puzzle goes like this, at the very least, but you need to work out how to do the rest. And in order to do that, I believe you need to use this machine here, which essentially turns on different lights. So this turns it off, and this turns on a light. There you go. Okay, so that light doesn't really help us. It's kind of just shining. Where is the light coming from? Do they even tell us? Is it this one? Oh, it is, yeah. Alright, so it's like just a light shining here that kind of floods into here. It's supposed to help with this last puzzle when we get there. So let's try turning on a different one. Aha, okay. And so now you can see the end. So we know that it starts there. And we know that it finishes there. Alright, cool. So that's one. And that flips open this puzzle. Now this one. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we don't know where it starts, but it looks like it does this at some point. So let's use the light to turn on that other side and try and work out. There we go. So it's probably gonna be this. Yeah, because we saw that this side here was there, 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 and there. Is that right? I think so. Mm-hmm. And then we couldn't see, like we could see where it started, but we couldn't see this part here. So we knew that it had to finish there. And now we've got this. Now this one is tricky. This one is really, you really have to like completely understand. All right. So just trust me on the fact that that is the end. All right. So you can see that that is the end, and it goes up to then right here, then here, and then you can just barely see that it comes from here. So we know that at the very least, we know that it starts here, and we know that at some point when it gets to this point here, it's going to end like that. So now we have to figure out the beginning. And the way we do that is we go and turn on this light. But we've got to remember that how it ended. So it ends from here, 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 I think, right? Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was right. Okay, and now we just position ourselves here. Okay, so what we know is that, well, we don't know too much actually, but we know that at the very least, it's probably, okay, I think what it is like, we know that like the ending part starts with this line here. So, and we know that there's a line that goes here. So if we went like this, we know that that would actually be incorrect because we need this line to start here. So this must go down here, it must go here. The most likely next answer is this because it also ends, so I think the answer is this, but I'm just trying to work out how the game knows like if we did, that could also work. That's the interesting thing. That's not the answer, I'm pretty sure, but that could also be the answer. And I wonder why. I think that's the only other opportunity. Let's find out. Hang on. I think it's. Oh, okay. Hang on. So then let's try my other option. There we go. So why? Let me delete that puzzle. Ah, you can just barely see that it's a straight line, yeah. Because you can just barely see this part here, it's not going up, that's why. And then that makes it the only other possibility. So, yeah, you can already see that, like, even with these puzzles, and this is the thing, when I played it the first time, these puzzles were, like, we used a lot of trial and error to work it out, but it's not necessarily about trial and error. It's about like seeing how the puzzles work and then using that knowledge and continuing to develop that knowledge to continue working out the puzzles without having to make mistakes. So you can see down there, you can actually use this one here to work it out, and then you've got a reflection. This one, can I even? Okay, you can't do that one. Okay, yes, that's right, now I remember. So you can see the answer here, and so you're like, okay, I know the answer, it's that. But that's actually wrong, because you can see it reflected, you're actually starting at the end point. So you have to start here and finish it. And the good thing is, like, it's immediately showing you, it's like, okay, that's how you do the puzzle. All right, cool. Let's move on. Let's try and do another one. All right, so this is basically the same concept. So now that you know that it's going to be a reflection, you got to try and work out. So if that's going down and to the left, I guess up and to the right is no.
Down to the right.
Down and to the right? Nope. Up and to the left. So all right, it's the last one.
Option.
Last option. All right, so down and to the left means up and to the left. So we're always going left, which means
straight. So you're gonna go down now, right? Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Well, it's
down
a straight. It's a straight line. So
oh yeah, so it can't be this way.
Down, and then you only diagonal
yeah, it's a straight line
across the
and
border.
then there and there. All right, that's good. Let's try and work out the puzzles the intended way. That's good. All right, so there's another one. This one, okay, I think this one is a position that you can stand here. There you go. So what was it? Down and to the left. So we're going down and to the left. So is it going to be
left to bottom right? No.
I think it's going to be
one?
here.
Yeah.
And we're going to the left, but we're going this way, yeah. And then we're going to go down, and then this way and down. Yeah. Okay. So that's so far making sense. Where is this next one that's lit up here? Okay, this one is not underground. Oh yeah, this one, yeah. So it's like, all right, cool. And then, all right, cool. So we know that it's most likely going to start here, I'm pretty sure. And the game won't let us actually look. So yes, I think...
That wouldn't be mirrored.
Wouldn't it?
Like you
oh, yeah, sorry. No, you're right. So it'd be like this. So that's probably correct. And then it goes to the top of the puzzle. And then it goes into the middle of the puzzle. And then that's the next bit that's hard. So we're going down and to the right. So it's still going to the right, but we're going up and to the right. And then we follow it. So something like... if I can get there, like that. Yes, I think it was correct. So we went here, up and to the right, down, up and to the right. Yeah, so far they're all mirrored, and that is the case. And this looks like the last one. How do we work out this last one? It's a bit far away. Aha, another one from here. All right. So, so we've got at the very bottom of the puzzle, which means the top of the puzzle.
I think so.
And then we go up and to the left, so it'd be down and to the left. So very top of the puzzle, down and to the left, around until the other side of the puzzle, into the middle, and then make the Pac-Man shape and finish. So hang on, let's have a look. So at the top, down and to the left. All right, let's try that. At the top, down and to the left, around here, and then make the Pac-Man shape.
Yeah. Oh.
Hang on. I think I made. What did I do? It was. Let me look at that again. So at the top, down and to the left. Yeah, because that's going up and to the left. That has to be right. There, into the middle, make the Pac-Man shape and finish like that? Or, wait.
No. It's a... Oh, yeah. No, it's reflecting what you just did.
It's actually reflecting what I just did. So I was right. So there.
Yeah. Up.
Middle. Here.
Yeah.
And then there we go. I don't even know what I did before, but yeah. It was, I think I went too far. Did I go here? And then I did that. Yeah, I made it look like a Pac-Man. All right, and now the final area of this area, for lack of a better term. These ones are hard. These ones are pretty hard.
The water, right?
Yeah, this is with the water. All right, so these ones, don't remember seeing this before. That's very strange. It's a halogen light. Hello, Jin the light. Anyway, all right. So this one is, this one's tough. So the way this works, you can't activate the ones in the water. And what it is basically, you've got these lights, but the water reflects differently on the lights. And then you have to use these switches here to lower and raise the water to help you work out the puzzle. Now, I thought this first one, you didn't have to lower the water at all, but it looks like we're going to have to. So let's see. We're going to lower the water by doing that. You can see the light already reflecting there. So as we stand here, it's a very like trippy area because it's just a reflection of the thing, I'm pretty sure. All right, well, that's the answer to the other one. Here we go. So let's try using the same tactic. Okay. So we start at the top of the... Oh, this one is... Does it give it to us for free? I think this one pretty much gives it to us for free. Yes. Okay. So let's learn the rule. So I think that looks like it's down and to the left. I reckon now we're going to go down. We're going to start at the top, but we're going to go down and to the right, and then across the entire thing, and then back to the middle. So I reckon it's going to be like this. Okay, that's not right. So let's try.
I think you start from the bottom.
Yeah. And then if it's going down and to the left, you reckon up and to the left?
Yeah.
All right, let's try that. So like that. Okay, so it's the same rule. It's the same rule in that case. It was, we start from the opposite end, and then if it's going left or right, that's the way you go. But then you change the other one. All right, so now this next one, it did show it to us when the water was dropping, so that obviously we weren't concentrating on it, so let's raise it again. So let's just try and remember. So start on the opposite end, left and right, go that way, up and down, don't go that way. I think that's actually a really good way to work it out. It's funny, you do these enough times and then eventually you start working out the best way to do it. Okay, so we're gonna start here. Yeah. This one's actually gonna help us, and then we're gonna go this way?
Yeah.
No, that's not right, sorry.
Oh.
Have I done something different?
You start on that one?
Did I start on the wrong one?
I think you start on that one.
And then I go, wait, let's try lowering the water again and seeing what I did wrong. So I think I started on the right one. I'm just not 100% sure now. Oh, it's supposed to start on the other side. So here, up. So it's going up and to the right. So it's going to go down and to the right. And then like that. Okay, cool. So I just started on the wrong side. That was the issue. Okay, this one. So the water's lowering. We'll just let the water lower just at its lowest point so that we know. I think this one's probably going to be like you have to raise the water because I also can't see it. The light seems to be like it's almost right above it as well. Come on. Come on back up. The water takes a little long to rise, but once it's there, it's there. Have we got it? Am I doing it right? Alright, no, I don't think we're doing it right. I think I had to... Ah, there we go. I was like, I had to position myself differently. Alright, so that one's tricky, so we're going to lower the water. I think they all actually, now that I'm looking at it, like apart from the first one, they all have some kind of thing where you got to look at it while the water is lowering and while it's raising. Does that look like the start point to you?
Yeah. Like another U.
Alright, so it's a U, so let's use our same method. So we saw the U starting here, right? So it's probably going to be here, and then it just does this. Yes, alright, fantastic. It's actually fun. It's like the game was originally obviously super fun and really satisfying to complete each puzzle, but on top of that, it's even like it's actually fun the second time around if you spend a little bit more time trying to work out what it is that the puzzle is trying to show you and how to work it out rather than just, you know, spamming answers and stuff. I can't see where. Is it here, you reckon?
How do you...
Did you see it or... Oh, wait. I thought I had it for a second. Oh, there it is, yeah. Go, there. Okay, so it starts at the top, goes into the middle, and then off to one side, and then down. So if that's the case, can I even do it here? I think I have to wait, and it's also down here. Oh, okay, so this one's tricky because you actually have to lower the water in order to do it. So it starts at the bottom, goes into the middle, and then, well, let's look at it one more time.
To the right, it's like a 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock.
Let's have a look at it one more time. So it starts at the top, which means it's going to start at the bottom, goes to the middle, and then it goes up and to the right. So it's going to go up and to the left.
Didn't we say it stays? No, up and down are the only ones that change?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So down and to the left. So start at the bottom, go to the middle, down and to the left, and then, I don't know, from there. Start at the bottom, go to the middle, down and to the left, and then like this?
Yeah. The opposite way?
Alright, let's try one. Oh, wait, was it more straight? I feel like... Down to the left. Let's just raise it one more time. I'm sure we've got it right, it's just, unless they've changed the rule on us, but yeah. We'll try it one more time. So we start at the bottom, go up to the middle, goes up and to the right, so we go up and to the left, and then we just finish on the other side. Quickly, start at the bottom, middle, like this.
No, you're going the wrong way.
So...
That way, yeah. Because we don't change left to right, we only change up and down.
Wasn't it the other way? No, I'm pretty sure it was the other way. You change up and down, but you don't change left and right.
Go back and try now from...
So here...
Middle, then down, and then around.
Like this.
Yeah.
So that worked. Why did that... so hang on. So start at the bottom, that makes sense. Go up, and then down and to the right. But what did it actually show? Hang on. It was up and to the left, wasn't it? I think it's changed the rule on us again. I'm pretty sure it's changed the rule on us.
I think it was started from the top,
Start
middle,
from the bottom, now we're here.
right. Yeah.
Start from... So wait, start from the top, go down, and then up and to the right. Start from the bottom,
Go up. Still go
up.
to the right, because
Go
only
to
the
the
up
right
and
and go
change.
down. No, I'm sure.
Oh, we did that one, and you said
Did I?
only... You said up and down will change, but left and right will stay the same.
Okay.
You can watch it back
Yeah,
when
come
you
on.
edit.
Alright, well, we got it. Very strange. I really think that's that
Well,
one. They changed
do
it
it
on
again.
us, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, this one you can actually almost see. So it looks like it starts, well, at some point it does this,
Yeah.
and then
And
it
then
goes
it
up
goes up.
there. So it's something like, we know that this is part of the puzzle. And then I'm guessing I go on the other side to find out the other aspect of the puzzle. No? Maybe it's more water lowering. I think it's more water lowering. That's probably why this one's here. Come on. So it was like this, I think? Something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I supposed to be on the other side?
Probably.
Hang on. Let's keep watching it. I feel like you'd have to be on this side.
I mean,
Well,
you may as well stay on this side now.
yeah.
so-
You know what? I really think it's on the other side. I don't remember standing here figuring out this puzzle like this, but
And then just
this one takes a really long time.
I Right,
Is
run
the
to
water
the other
gone?
side.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait.
There we go. It's like a 4
So it looks like
pack there.
something like this.
Yeah.
No, let's try it from this side. This one's a little bit of a. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all it was.
So again,
It might be something where this one was a little bit of trial and error because it does look like you can't really tell. I mean, unless let me try it. May as well raise it. We know what the answer is, so can't quite see that side of the puzzle, and I feel like it's going to make it even harder to see with this. Yeah, you can't quite see it. So not 100% sure with this one. It might be trial and error because there's only 2 possibilities. All right, the last one. This puzzle. All right, so there you can see the answer. Now this puzzle is pretty damn hard. What we'll do, let's lower the water level. You can see, I think the intention here is you can see the middle of the puzzle, right? So you can see that it goes like that, and you can also see that it's going there. So you know that the puzzle has to start here and it can't go through the middle here because you know that it does, if I can, well, you know that it has that diagonal at the beginning. So it has to start here and it has to go up through there because you can see this part. So you know that that's definitely the beginning. I think that's how you're supposed to work that out. So let's raise the water level. That's the one I should have used. Let's see. And this one I like to kind of like try and do it with it because it is, well, when I can actually see it. So
Is
you
it
know,
getting faster?
yeah, it's very quick. Then you go down here, then you go here, and then you know that it goes up there, and then this is the next part that I don't know. I don't know if it's possible to actually work it out or if it's just a matter of like, I think there's 4 different options. So that's an option. That's an option. If I can go back a little bit. That's an option. All right, 5 different options. That's an option, or that's an option. So there's 5 different options, and I don't know, like
Surely.
don't think I've seen a way to figure out that last bit. I mean, I could lower the water level here, but you can't actually see from that. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. All right, so
it's just yeah.
So it's just, yeah, follow that bit and then end it. It also doesn't feel like one of those games where it's like, oh, it's going to be a guess. So, all right, so we know it starts off like this. Then we know it goes to the middle here. Then it goes up.
No.
No?
It was across.
Oh, it was across. Sorry. So
Yeah.
it goes like that.
Then
it goes up, if I can. And then it was this. And was it down?
No.
No, it's not like that. It's just it's another small triangle.
Yeah.
So we go like
go
this.
reverse, go back, and then there. Yeah.
Like that. There we go. All right, so there we go. We worked out that last one. I had troubles working that last one out. All right, beautiful. Yep, let's go finish this here. We can actually complete another one of those lasers. There's about 7 lasers in the game. All right, this one is the final little addition to what we've been doing. So here you just kind of go through it and you're like, okay, I know how it works out. You'll also notice that you can see the answer to the bottom one as well, which seems to be, is that just a reflection of the top one? I think it's, if it's not, it's very close. All right, so what we do, so it's like an S there at the bottom, but what we can do is we can, so down, across to there, and then just finish. So down, across to there, and finish. That activates the second puzzle, where we can still see the answer. I think they kind of like took it a little bit more easy on us here. This one's good. This one is basically, so you can see that it goes up here, and then you can just barely see the little bit here, and you can just barely see the little bit here. So you're pretty sure that it's going to start like that. But then you got to work out the bottom area, and it's a reflection. So you got to know. So you know that as you're going here. Oh well, there you go. You can actually see it. I've actually positioned myself. No, so like that. Okay, I accidentally positioned myself in such a way where you could actually see both answers. I actually didn't know that was possible. So that powered on this. Okay, that actually. Oh wait, yeah, that activated that. So now we need to activate one more because I love the way they did this. Even something as simple as that is like allowing you to have that opportunity. It's like you're almost there. You're almost there. All right, now this puzzle. This puzzle is tough. So you can see the answer in the water, right? So let's try it. So it's like, okay, it starts on the dot. There's only one dot, so we know it starts on the dot and it goes to the right. So let's try doing that. So the right's there. Okay, so it goes to the right. Problem is, can't get the thing quite there. And so you're like, all right, well, how am I going to do this? Well, you can sneak around here, and I guess it would be to the left this time. And then I think it's like no, it's not like that. I think it's 2 across, then it makes a staircase, and then it goes up. No, let's have a look. So it goes all the way across, then all the way to the top, then once, and then it makes a staircase, and then you just finish the staircase. So all the way across, all the way to the top, make a staircase, and then finish in like a symmetrical fashion. That is, it's so clever. How is it that clever? Did I do this? This is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one. All right, so this one, there's a bit of light there. Here we go. What the hell? I honestly don't even remember this. Oh, hang on.
Can you? Oh.
Oops. Okay,
Change the
let's try that. So, reflection. There you go. You can see it, and in true fashion, the final puzzle is not that bad. So there, and then I'm gonna down and to the right. So what do you think? I think it's up and to the right. Yeah, and then
down
this way. Hooray! We did it. We completed another laser. This is so brilliant. All right, so let's get that laser going. We're gonna get on this little elevator. Go back up to the top, and we're going to end up in the desert area. All right, so we are almost done for today, but let's do a few more puzzles. I'm just trying to think of which area we should go to. Maybe we'll go have a look over here. There's another puzzle door similar to the one that we solved in the previous episode. Oh, desert drone, yeah. For whatever reason, some are worth more trophy points, essentially. You know, the first one was silver, and this one's worth gold. I guess they just kind of said, all right, well, look, we think this is this difficulty, and so let's put it at this level. But it's arbitrary, again, like I was explaining with the person that I was watching. All right, now I'm going to have a look at this door, but I have a feeling, yes, we cannot do this one yet because we have not learnt. I never noticed that. I actually don't know what that is. Anyway, we can't do this one yet because we have not learnt about the tetronomers, I believe they're called, for the Tetris shapes. Mm-hmm. So we'll come back and do that next time, or whenever we have a chance. Is there any? No, I was looking for another recording, but I don't think there's one here. Just a nice little beach area. However, I'm pretty confident there is one of those triangle puzzles laying around here that we need to...
The Dorito puzzle?
Yeah, Doritos. That's right. I forgot about it. We used to call them the Dorito puzzles when we played last year. That was brilliant. They're so incredible. I told everyone like what the rule was, but...
I can't even remember it now.
You don't even remember? Actually, you know another thing that I've noticed. I'm not 100% sure if this is the case, but well, okay. So I explained. The rule is you have to pass one line per Dorito. So, for example, if there were 2 Doritos, you had to do it. That's the answer. If there were 3 Doritos, that's the answer. Yeah. And because there's only one, you just got to do that. This puzzle is really similar. Yeah, it's not the same. It's very similar to the very first puzzle that we found in that doorway in the previous episode. Mm-hmm. But there was another one. I can't remember where I found it, but there was another puzzle that seemed almost identical. Like I'm pretty confident that it was identical to the other Dorito puzzle to the first one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll come back to this later. That puzzle's actually not that difficult once we learn the rule behind that. All right, let's see.
Have you done like mentioned all the puzzles without giving any?
Have I mentioned?
Extra info?
No, so no,
Okay.
I haven't. No,
Okay.
yeah, the thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Because
no,
I wanted that.
Yeah.
That was the part that I did here in the desert. I think
Yeah.
I did a whole heap of.
we will talk about that at some point later.
No spoilers.
I've talked about that because for people who haven't played this game, and if you're it's kind of tricky because obviously if you're really enjoying it, then you might want to go just pick up the game yourself and give it a shot. But for people who are actually enjoying this game and not playing it for themselves, definitely let me know once we get to the bit that I'm referring to. I've actually gone the wrong way. Once we get to the bit that I'm referring to, and trust me, you'll know when it happens. Tell me if you guys, like, I don't even want to say it because I feel like it's a little bit of a spoiler. Like, tell me if you realized, I guess, like without giving too much away. Tell me if you realized what you realized. We could do this one. I'm not 100% confident we're doing the quarry just yet. Oh, no, actually, we shouldn't do this one because the next puzzle is a Tetronimo puzzle. These two puzzles are perfect examples of the most advanced techniques involving this and these ones as well. Are you going to talk about the obelisk? Or?
No. I think there were puzzles around here.
There's
that
these
were pretty
puzzles.
Quick.
Yeah, do you want to do, like, we'll do the
Yeah, we can do those.
the shadow puzzles and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oops, spoilers in a way. All right, so let's I guess we'll try the shadow puzzle. So here, let's open this door. This is actually I like this, and there are some that are just really frustrating. All right, so we get to this puzzle, and immediately I think most human beings would immediately like look at it and go, okay, I think I see what's going on. You know, the first instinct is you see all the branches, they're spiky, they're evil, they're like Snow White and the evil like old lady who gives her the poison apple. That's kind of like the vibe that I get from this puzzle. So immediately you're like, okay, I think I'm supposed to essentially avoid the branches, and you do it, and then lo and behold, you answer the puzzle. So now you've got you're like, oh yeah, I got this, like no problems. Oh, we've got more branches, let's do it. My dude is standing in the way. So what you can do is you can actually activate it from a little bit further. See, even something as simple as that, it's like literally the second puzzle. It's not, it doesn't seem like it's different. And then as soon as you step there, you're like, oh, that isn't, it diverts your expectations.
I wonder if that was intentional.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That was intentional. Jonathan Blow doesn't do anything by halves. Now this one, you're like, huh? How am I supposed to solve this one? And then this is where you need to keep shifting your perspective. Open the door. And then all of a sudden, the answer is revealed to you. And also keep in mind, it's hard to notice, but the door's about to close. If you, the answer is this and not here, because it does have a little bit of shadow. For the most part, like, some of them are like almost pixel perfect. For the most part, the game will be like, yes, like if you went that way, that's incorrect because there's a bit of shadow there. Here's, by the way, this is another way to get into the quarry. So you don't have to do those two puzzles, but those two puzzles are really good. So you can do that. But yeah, the game doesn't like it says. Here it says it's like it's almost pixel perfect. That's I guess what I'm trying to say. All right, now this one's good because you're like, what on earth is going on? But you remember what you started with. So what was the rule?
The branches.
And what's the other stuff? Can you see how like the steel
copper,
whatever, copper, it's like in the way. So you're like,
but
okay,
you just ignore that.
yeah, you just ignore it because it's like, but it kind of subverts your
throws you off.
expectation. Yeah, that's exactly right. It throws you off. Now here, all right, now it's really throwing you off because it's like, all right, we've got like metal bars exactly where we need to go. So this one, okay, we know it can't be like this because we can tell that this branch here is taking up the entire left portion. So we know it has to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Then we know it has to go here because again, we can't go this way or this way. Then we go in through here, and then at the bottom, and then boom.
Yeah.
So not too bad. Like they're just perfect. They're all so perfect, and they're all in their own specific order. All right, this one, let's have a look. So we're gonna go down to the left. We're gonna go down, down, down. These ones are really thick branches. So there's a gap there. and then there, and then there, I think. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What is that? Is it like I can't even... It's just that really thick tree branch up there. That's cool. Ooh, is there a connecting? No, like, hey, we've found so many. I found, there was one I found that maybe I'll try and show right at the end of the episode, or I can show you after. I showed them last time. Yeah, I'll show you after. This one's brilliant. This one is so brilliant. And I can't remember why. Oh, okay. So you're like, all right, let's go down here. And you go down here. And you go here. Then you're like, all right, let's go through here. And then you're like, let's go here. But then there's actually a branch blocking the way there. So you can't go there. Then you go here. There's a branch blocking the way. You can't go there. You can't go there. You can't go there. Do you remember what the answer is? I'll let you have a look at it. Putting her on the spot.
I don't remember.
It's so good. It's so
Well, you
clever.
try to
It's
overcomplicate
so,
the answer.
so good. So good. They get much worse, by the way. Like, I mean, these ones are really good, but there are some, especially the last one. The last one is a thing. What is it? Study in frustration. Let's go through here. Let's go here.
There's a piece of branch.
No, it's not. It's not.
What
It's
is-
actually the
it's the
bar.
bar.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
You think it's the piece of branch, but it's not. That's what's so brilliant about it. And then I think it's actually through here, 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 and here. Amazingly,
I can't even tell what's.
yeah,
I mean, like
it's
I
so
can,
close.
like
It's
they're
like
doing
there's the branch there, and then up here, then it goes there and up here. Then there's this bit here that is all across there, and that one there. So yeah, very, very difficult to tell. You have to really carefully analyze the situation. All right, now we move to a slightly different one. So we have like a new set of puzzles that are based on the same principle, just in reverse. So immediately you're like, okay, we've just got to kind of hide the dot behind the shadow. You've got to follow the shadow. Now this one is not as accurate. You can see like the branches they're loose. They're kind of, yeah. Oh wow, that's so cool. I love when the game does that. It's so awesome. Put a little sun through there as well. But yeah, it's not as thing. But I guess the idea behind these ones is just like, as long as there is some shadow, then that's gonna work out. Let's go over here now. Try the same thing. So what's the difference here? Okay, yeah. So this one's I don't know. I guess it's because here there's no shadow, but it does extend to this next part, and so it's supposed to tell you that you don't go down here like to try and get the shadow in each section. Just try and follow the shadow as much as possible. I think is essentially what they're saying here. So it's okay. So that worked out. And then I'll go through here. Oh, where did it go? Hang on. So I didn't activate that one. Looks like it activated this one, yeah. Okay, how much time we got left? Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, this one is, again, not too hard. Just follow the outline. Ooh, is that going to work? Okay, yeah, that did. Slightly, like the branches are starting to get a lot more out of line and out of whack, but yeah, it's still working. Okay. Oh boy. All right. I got some spikiness around here. All right. So I guess this one's almost like a maze. Just start from the end. So you go here, probably here, down here, across, down all the way, here, here. So it's probably like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So it is deceptive. It is. It's brilliant. This one is this is the king of them. Let's see. I'm gonna give you this one as well. Like here, you know what? You take it because I want you to.
God.
All right.
I don't even remember.
She's playing.
I think it was something like. Where's the end on there?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no, the branch is broken. Whatever will you do?
I don't remember. Is it that?
Nope.
No. I can't just go straight
Nope.
through it.
I mean, you can, but it's not gonna work.
Is it the same?
What was the reason? What was the rule? Remember?
Like follow the outline.
Follow the shadow mostly.
Golden bricks.
Hey,
It's that.
it's
isn't
that.
it? Yeah. I thought so.
It's funny. I gave her both the puzzles that required just the tiniest little bit of There we go.
Yeah.
That one and that one. All right, looks like we're pretty much at the end here. I'm just going to quickly see where this last puzzle led. So it goes through here, and I believe it takes us to... Yeah, so the puzzle... Let me have a look here. It goes through here, all the way here, and what it does is basically leads us to this little gate here. And it because we completed all those puzzles, you'll notice that the left gate has opened. And what's incredible about that is you can see here that there's a puzzle based on shadows, and it's going to give us another one of those lasers. However, you'll notice that this second door, even though we can get in, the second door isn't open. And because the second door isn't open, we can't actually complete the puzzle because we don't know what we're supposed to be looking at. So we need to complete that second door. In order to do that, we need to find where the cable is, which I've actually... Oh, here it is it? Yeah. So you go somewhere over here. And then I think it's just further down along the path. I'm going to leave this for next time, but yeah. Here we go. So yeah, and it starts here, and we'll explore these puzzles a little bit more later next time. All right, so I want to thank my sister for joining me. Thank you. Yeah. And I want to thank you guys for watching episode 2 of Long May We Plat on The Witness. My name's Ultima456. You're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.